Welcome into Cooking with Margie. I'm Eric Stafford. This is Margie Mansure, and we are here today with another great recipe. Now, I see some cool stuff, like that looks very fallish.
You're right, it is definitely fall out there, and I think it's peak season in the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
It's just beautiful, lots of colors. I'm seeing lots of beautiful squashes, different colors, and pumpkins available.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I thought today it would be fun. We could take one of our favorite squashes. This is in grocery stores and markets alike. Do you know what it is?
I do not. They're a mystery.
Wow, this is an acorn squash.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna stuff it with a Mexican style chicken. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
All right, so I'm gonna put you at the helm of the saute pan.
Okay.
And let's see, we're gonna turn that on.
We're gonna
turn it on.
We're gonna cook something.
We're gonna cook something. So this is a really great recipe if you have leftover rotisserie chicken.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what we're going to use. You could use chicken and just cook your own chicken, of course.
Yeah.
But it seems like a lot of times, especially if it's just two people, you might have leftover.
You might have leftovers.
Here it is.
This is a good way to use that.
Yeah, it's really, really simple. So we'll start out. I've got olive oil. You could use vegetable, just any kind of vegetable oil if you wanted to.
Okay.
So we'll get that heated up.
Get our oil going.
And we've got about, this was a kind of a large onion.
Yeah, that's
so
huge.
I didn't even use half of that. But maybe half of a medium onion. So you want to stir that around.
Stir that around, get our
hopefully
oil heated up.
It's getting a little bit warmed up.
Oh, yeah. It's warming. It's warming.
It's warming. Okay, we'll see.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
See, I told you.
That's the sound we like to hear.
The sizzle.
So we'll let you just stir that for
a
couple of minutes.
Make sure we get our onions in the clear, as it is.
Yes, we kind of want to get them translucent. Yeah, good point.
Get our onions clear.
So to cut this, it's very helpful to have your chef's knife, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And I like to cook these in the microwave oven. You can put them in a ceramic baking dish with a lid, and one of these takes about six to 7 minutes.
Okay.
So that's looking pretty good. I'm going to put in half a cup. I've got green bell pepper here. Now, if you had some other kind of pepper you liked, that would be fine to use. Even a hotter pepper.
Yeah, this smells great, right? Like this, you know.
Oh, onions always smell great.
Onions and the pepper.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm going to sit this. You want it to be able to sit up in your baking dish. So that side can sit up, but this side is kind of wobbly. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut this end off to make it
sit better.
See, now it'll sit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's still sizzling. Yeah.
Still sizzling.
We've got 1 clove of garlic.
Ooh. You had me at garlic.
That'll make it smell even better. Okay, so I'm going to just cut this in half.
Okay.
So just kind of put it there. It's not flat on the bottom, so it'll be a little wobbly.
And it's
just push it down.
hard to cut.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
It does help to have the sharp knife and fairly strong arms.
Fairly strong arms.
You don't have to be that strong, though. You know,
and it looks like a pumpkin on the inside. It's got the big pumpkin kind of seeds.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I like to compost, but I do not put these in my compost because it seems like they just sprout up the next year in your garden. Yep. Unless you want them to sprout up, you can put it in your compost. But the squash are known for that. It's kind of sprouting up.
Get another squash going.
All right, so I have a cup of corn here, and I just use frozen corn. If you had fresh corn, that would be fine too.
Okay.
And this is an option if you didn't want to put corn in there. I think it just gives it a nice crunch and obviously good color and flavor. But if you had more rotisserie chicken and didn't necessarily want to use the corn, that would be okay too. So I'm just using a little spoon here.
To scoop out your innards?
scoop out the innards and any of the stringy stuff. So really any winter squash, this is kind of the procedure that you would use to get it started. Just first thing is to get all those seeds out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's looking good.
It's looking good, smelling good. We're working it so we ain't burning it.
Yes. Well, we need a little seasoning, I think, right?
A little seasoning on that. I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So we do
A little black pepper.
a little black pepper. I always like to have the grind.
Yeah. Get the fresh peppercorns.
And I'm gonna put in a half a teaspoon of cumin,
All right.
which is a excellent Mexican style seasoning, and it's also used a lot in Indian food.
Yeah.
Probably some other things too.
Yeah. Red beans and rice. It smells like red beans and rice to me. 'Cause
Ah.
when I do red beans and rice, I put cumin in there.
Okay. Yeah, I bet that's really good.
Yeah.
And this is an option, but I love smoked paprika because it just has that smoky flavor and it's not hot. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons,
Okay.
more or less,
More or less. That's okay.
in there. That's looking like it's
Oh, it
getting
does smell
tender.
smoky. That's amazing.
It really is.
Yeah, you
And
can
I mean,
smell the smoke. It's
Some
kinda
of the
crazy.
smoked peppers are really hot, but the paprika,
Not so much.
It really isn't. It's not hot at all. All right. So next, we have got the enchilada sauce. Now you can get a smaller can than this. This is just what
Yeah,
I
that's
had.
like yeah, that's huge.
It's a big one. I'm gonna pour that in there.
Okay.
See, that'll all come together.
Yep. It's all coming together.
And here is our chicken.
Chick chick. All right.
I just shredded it, took it off that rotisserie. So the goal is just to kind of coat that, and we'll let it just simmer for a minute.
Let that simmer, boy. Leave that alone. Let that simmer.
And I really like the flavor of lime.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think just finishing that off with a
Yeah.
little bit of lime, that's definitely a good Mexican way to do
Yeah.
things.
See.
All right, just about got these cleaned out.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times people see these different squashes at roadside stands and at markets, and they really don't know what to do with
Well,
them.
you don't know if it's just decorative or can you eat that or, you know.
Good point. And the jack-o'-lantern, what's known as the jack-o'-lantern that we carve, is a pretty stringy pumpkin.
Yeah.
So that's not a good one to cook. So you want to get a baking pumpkin, and you know they're all members of the squash clan. So some are just smoother on the inside than others. So yeah, that's what we want for our pies.
I've had some stringy pies before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, people might have cooked their jack-o'-lantern into a
Into
pie.
a pumpkin pie. And it's okay. It's just, you know, hit that puree a little more.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. So here are the ones that I have already cooked
Okay.
for this. I think I did these for 7 minutes.
Okay.
So, should we put a little bit more? I think we use
Yeah,
a
a little
little
more.
bit more moisture in that.
Yeah, a little more
And
enchilada.
that good flavor. And then I have some cilantro here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I already chopped that up. So, and I'm going to use it as a garnish at the end. So I'll
Okay.
save a little bit.
Save
of
a
that,
little bit.
because that'll look real pretty.
Yep. Smells real pretty.
That does.
Yeah.
So this would be. This is a pretty complete meal because you have
Oh,
corn,
yeah.
you have squash, you have meat,
So you've got
got-
your veggies and your meat, your protein.
and I'm going to top it with cheese. So then you have that.
Oh, have a little dairy too.
Yes. So, but you might want to serve it with something. You could have a side salad or
Yeah.
some guacamole and chips. I think that's what I served it with was
Yeah, that'd be
guacamole and
great.
chips, and it was great.
Do you want this
So
or you want?
I think we'll probably turn that off.
Turn
You
that
see
off.
that? And we'll just go ahead and stuff these.
Yeah.
And this recipe, this should be enough stuffing for more than 2, though, I would
Yeah.
say.
And these are the ones you've microwaved.
Yes.
Okay.
So I might we'll see how much I have, and then I can microwave the other ones.
Okay.
And actually, these are big, so it
Yeah, they are
depends
pretty big.
Depends on how big they are. I think I've got enough for maybe one more.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got my oven heated to 400,
Okay.
and
Oh,
I've got
cheese
some
sprinkle time.
sharp white cheddar cheese. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to pop it in that oven for about 10 minutes or however long. I'll just check it, and once the cheese starts browning on the top, we will pull that out.
Oh, okay. And that's like thick cut cheese too. I see that. That's
It is. You could use either one, but
yeah, I know, but that's I haven't seen that kind of cut of cheese. I guess I've not been buying enough cheese apparently.
Yeah, it's been available more lately, and it seems like it dries out less because sometimes the shredded cheese can dry.
Oh, that's true.
Can dry out. You want to grab that oven for me, and we'll
I'll
pop
grab
that
the
in.
oven.
All right. Okay, here we have it.
All right.
We've just browned the top lightly, and I'm going to put a little dollop of sour cream on here.
Yeah, come on, keep it coming.
To taste.
Just put a little bit.
Taste. And to me, that looks a little too yellow and white. So,
Oh, okay. So you're gonna break that up a little.
ta-da!
Oh, okay.
Because, we eat with our eyes.
Yeah.
And so that presentation, that little bit of cilantro will make a big difference when
That's
you put
right.
that in front of your guest.
Yeah, and photographs better too.
Very true. Very true.
So it looks tasty. I can't wait to try it.
Yes, I hope you like it. And I hope you all try the recipe. Enjoy.